Okay, just gone 1 o'clock. Merry Christmas. Toby Tarrant here. I know you're probably sick of my voice by now, but don't worry, because now I have been joined by a very special guest indeed.
'Twas the afternoon of Christmas, and half the world away, a rock and roll star was stirring to lift up your day. Some might say it'll be great, some say it's iconic, in hopes that the program would be supersonic. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of champagne supernovas danced in their heads. When out from the speakers arose stories from a man with tales of live tours and the master plan. With a fur-coated host, which wasn't bright red, I knew in a moment it was me, Bonehead. To the top of the studio, to the wonder wall, now slide away, slide away, slide away all. He sprang to his guitar and played us a banger, and away he flew, not looking back in anger. But I heard him exclaim as he drove out of sight, "Merry Christmas to all," and to all right.
That's pretty good, that, isn't it, Bonehead?
Do you know, wiping a tear there. It's really good. But listening to it, I was thinking, oh, God, it's an amazing intro. But before it mentioned Bonehead, how many people out there are going to be thinking, yes, it's Liam. Oh, it's going to be, it might be Liam and Noel. Yeah. And then it's like, Bonehead. Oh.
No,
they won't, will
it's
they?
Lovely to have you back. Yes,
yeah.
We are joined by the icon that is Bonehead. Here's what I'm going to do, Bonehead. Lovely to see you again, mate. I'm going to play a quick Christmas track to get everyone in the Christmas mood, and then, shall we?
We shall.
Let's do it. Right, kicking off the show, it is Bonehead's Christmas Day. This is Slade. Merry Christmas, everybody, on Christmas Day.
Bonehead's Christmas Day.
Slade, Merry Christmas, everybody, on Radio X on your Christmas Day. And if you've just tuned in, hello, good afternoon. I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. I am joined by the one and only Bonehead. How are you, sir? Good to see you. Merry Christmas.
I'm good. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. I'm feeling festive.
You've got a very snazzy Christmassy hat on.
Always. Always.
Well, that's all year round, is it?
No, it's not. I'm not a year-round Santa, but pretty much. No, it's seasonal, really. It's the woolies come out for the winter.
Yeah, well, you're looking resplendent in a nice matching tan brown as well.
Always. You got to match.
I've got to ask you, because since I last saw you, congratulations, you are a grandfather now. So this is your first Christmas with a grandchild. How's that?
Yes. It's amazing. My daughter had a baby boy, Killian, in mid-November, so it's just like, and he's gorgeous. So yeah, first Christmas as a granddad with a grandchild is just like, it's amazing. It's like sort of being a dad again almost. Just like, wow, that feeling. Yeah,
it's I guess as well. I mean, he will have absolutely no idea what's going on. He won't have a Scooby this Christmas.
No clue. I like his granddad.
Yeah, but I mean, because it must be so nice having a Christmas day to look forward to now over the next few years, where there's going to be a little Bonehead running around.
I can't wait. I cannot wait. Yeah, I'm a sucker for kids' toys as well. I love them. I'll be that granddad. Just like, right, okay, get off mine, man. I'll show you how it's done. So I can't wait for that.
Oh well, congratulations, mate.
Yeah, thank you.
Now, talk to me. What does a typical Bonehead Christmas day look like? Now, first of all, are you a Christmassy man? Do you like a bit of Christmas?
You see, on the outside, people looking at me from the outside would say, do you know what? Why does he even bother? Like, he hates Christmas trees. He don't put up any decorations. So like, he grudgingly gives presents. And all. It's like, why does he even get out of bed on Christmas Day? That's probably the person that people will see on Christmas Day. And I don't know why I do it or why that is. But inside, 2 minutes to midnight, last night I was just like, whoa, come on. I'm like, you can just, I don't know, set me alarm. No, why? I'll be awake at 3, mate. It's like, so deep down, I am that guy, but from the outside, people are just like, he hates it. Why does he bother? Why don't he just go to Barbados for the sit on a beach?
Is it because Oasis were the coolest band going, and is it because liking Christmas is deemed uncool? So do you feel like on the surface you and Liam and Noel need to look like you don't care about Christmas?
No, see, Liam loves it.
Does he?
Oh, God, yeah. He'll have his decorations up in July. He's one of them.
Right.
He will. Look at his fireplace. He can't wait to Instagram his fireplace because he's going to have his Beatles statues with Santa hats and glitter. And he's got a dog now, so his dog's guaranteed his dog's going to have flashing lights on his collar, and he's going to be bouncing around the garden pretending it's a reindeer, you know. And Liam will be that guy in the red and white suit. He loves it, and he doesn't try and hide the fact he loves it. He actually loves it. You see me, like I said, deep down I love it, but I'll try and hide it. I think it's probably a throwback from being Oasis. You know, it's like, do you like Blur? Blur, you hate them, rubbish. But deep down, I think we all admired Blur. We liked Blur, but it's not cool to say it.
Yeah.
So probably when it comes to Christmas, Happy Christmas, Bonehead, yeah, easy for you to say, isn't it? You know, it's like rubbish. Ho, ho, ho.
Oh, what a lovely message.
I do love it. I do love it.
Yeah, well, it's lovely to have you here. Now, did you, when you were in Oasis, did you ever spend your Christmas days in weird and wonderful parts of the world, or did you make sure you were always home for it?
We were always home for it.
Yeah.
We were always home for it. I mean, we weren't home much, really. We did gig constantly, and Christmas was our one time. We'd gig right up to Christmas, you know, a couple of days before. It'd be like, oh, God, we're going to have a day off. Can't do a gig on Christmas Day, can we, surely?
Yeah.
But knowing our management, they might book one in, but they didn't. So we'd have Christmas off, but you can guarantee sort of January the 2nd we'd be back out, and we'd probably be...
Did you ever have to race back from Venezuela like on Christmas Eve to get back in time?
I think we did it. I do recall having a few jet-lagged Christmases, yeah. You know, because we've probably been in, I don't know, we've been to Australia or we've been to somewhere in the Far East or whatever. You'd get back and it'd be like, oh, getting off a long-haul flight from, you know, time difference of 2 days, you know.
Yeah.
Because I did have a few jet-laggy Christmas days, yeah. But, you know, we'd generally have a week off. Yeah. When we were in the band, then we were back out on the road again. Yeah.
Well, it's a pleasure to have you with us on Christmas Day. Now, you've picked out some Christmas tracks, and we're going to play a few of those over the course of the next couple of hours. But right now, this is The Kinks with Father Christmas on your Christmas Day, and we'll be getting Bonehead's reaction to a lot of these Christmas songs as we go along as well. But Father Christmas from The Kinks here on Radio X. Hope you're having a lovely day. Merry Christmas.
Bonehead's Christmas Day.
That is The Kinks, Father Christmas on Radio X. Merry Christmas. Now, if you just tuned in, hello. I am joined by the iconic guitarist from Oasis. Bonehead is with us on Bonehead's Christmas Day. And a few weeks ago, you put out a tweet on your socials asking people for questions for Christmas Day. And then you got a load of abuse from people because they wanted to know what you were up to. But you finally were able to reveal that you were doing this very special show on Radio X. So has the abuse stopped now? Yeah,
it's stopped now. But you see, I just said I might be doing something at Christmas, and I couldn't reveal what. So it was like, in the meantime, you know, has anyone got any festive questions? Which, well, you know, in they came, all the questions, and then the next day I was like, well, go on then, are you going to answer them? And I was like, and I didn't reply. I was just like, well, I'm not even going to look at this. And it was just like, oh, come on. It's like I lost about 2,000 followers.
But you've got enough.
Rubbish him. He doesn't actually give us a question. He doesn't even answer it. See ya.
Well, you put out, I'm going to be doing something on Christmas Day. I can't say what, but I'll let you know the details when I can. So you were quite clear with them, to be fair. But then you said, till then, what festive questions have you got for me? So let's go through a few of these. Did Oasis ever think about writing a Christmas song?
Well, it was never put forward to us. Noel never came in and said, look, I've written a Christmas song. But it does ring a bell, actually, that. It rings a jingle bell. No, I do think Bonehead's Bank Holiday should have been a Christmas song, shouldn't it? You know, it should. Not that it sounds Christmassy, but stick a few bells. That's all they do, stick a few bells. It's like Christmas #1, isn't it?
Yeah.
Easy. It is. It is so, isn't it? You're going through all your festive Christmas songs. Everyone's got a sleigh bell on it.
Plus, think how much money you'd have made if it was a Christmas song every December. Yeah. You'd be like Noddy Holder. You just I
wouldn't be sat here on Christmas Day, would I? I'd be sat on my yacht in the Bahamas going, she'll do it by satellite.
One here. Do you get your cats a Christmas present?
Do I get my cats a Christmas present?
Yeah.
No. No. What? My fur babies. Do you know what I mean? I hate all that. It's like, no. Does Daddy get his fur babies a present? No, I don't. The cat. Do you like, imagine like wrapping it? God, why is the cat not unwrapped its present? Because it's a cat. Do you know what I mean? Imagine that, tripping over the cat 3 in the morning. What are you doing? It's Christmas Day. Yeah, I can't wait. It's like, it's a cat. Doesn't care. No, is the answer. See, I'm sounding like that guy again, aren't I? Deep down. I really do, don't I? You know I do. Big box of dreamies wrapped. No, I don't.
No, I think it's fair enough. Well, if your cat's listening, I think it's safe to say
you see, you're as bad as them if your cat's listening.
Look, I need the listeners I can get. I'm going to count
Shut up, Daddy's on the radio. Meow.
Well, we've got loads of listeners'
happen.
questions.
It's a cat.
And for that person who asked that question...
And while I'm at it, I'm sorry, while I'm in the Christmas spirit, all them people whose cat has got its own Instagram page. And I mean, your cat's just like, have we got any followers? It's like, no, it hasn't. It's a cat. No, the answer, in short, is no, I don't. No.
Yeah, I think I got that from your answer.
Yeah, all right.
Well, Maura, who asked that question, in case you're wondering, I think that's a resounding no. He does not get his cat a present. Bonehead is with us until 3 o'clock this afternoon. Merry Christmas, by the way.
Sorry, Maura.
Bonehead's Christmas Day.
The boss, Bruce Springsteen, Santa Claus, is coming to town on Radio X. Toby Tarrant here, and it is Bonehead's Christmas Day. We've got Bonehead of Oasis with us on Christmas Day. Merry Christmas, Bonehead. I want to ask you about the boss, as we just played him, Bruce Springsteen. I saw him earlier this year. He did 3.5 hours.
I was going to say, yeah.
He's in his 70s. He's an absolute machine. We've had Rolling Stones have a new album out a couple of months ago. The Beatles put out a new track, sort of,
Kind
as
of.
well. Can you see yourself still on stage in your 70s, Bonehead?
Me? No. Honestly, no.
Really, no.
No. Well, I'm not. No, I can't. And it's not that I think people shouldn't be doing it. I've got nothing but respect for Bruce Springsteen being able to get up there and do 3.5 hours. And it's just like, wow, and when you watch him do it, it's like, is he really? How old is he?
Yeah.
You know, and the Stones as well. I saw the Stones. We supported the Stones, actually, with Liam a couple of years back. Is it West Ham's ground or that big?
Yeah, London Stadium.
That stadium.
Yeah, that's right.
And that was the first time I'd ever seen the Stones. Oh, no, second time.
Yeah.
I saw them at Glastonbury a couple of years back before that. But I stood and watched them, and it's just, I could not believe the way they were all moving. But Jagger was just like, come on, he was like a man of 40.
Yeah.
Like, wow. But as for me doing it, I don't think so. And it's not that I think I'm going to be infirm and not able. I just don't think it's in me.
Yeah.
You know?
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty rare, but it's amazing.
But saying that, you know, I'll probably be sat here when I'm 70 just going, yeah, it was a great gig last night.
We'll be here.
I don't think so.
We'll be here in the year, 2040 something on Bonehead's Christmas Day, going, good gig last night, Bonehead. You'll be going, yeah, thanks, mate. Now, we've had your opinion on Christmas. We've had the fact that Liam Gallagher absolutely loves Christmas.
Yep.
I've got a clip here from Noel Gallagher talking about Christmas many years ago.
I am not in any way a fan of Christmas, as people will know. I don't like the religious aspect. I don't like the jingles. I don't like what's on TV. I don't like the food. I hate Christmas. I really don't like Christmas.
Now, that is ironically Noel, who you'd think with the name Noel would quite like Christmas, but it's not a surprise to me that he's not a fan. Is that him just being Noel, or do you reckon he genuinely doesn't like Christmas?
I don't think he's a fan.
I
I really don't. I mean, going off that,
Yeah.
you know, I can moan on about Christmas, but I'm a bit of a fan, really, on the quiet. But I think Noel's genuinely probably not a massive fan. Not to say he wouldn't enjoy the Christmas dinner and the Christmas tree and, you know, the whole, oh, this is nice with kids unwrapping presents. Of course he would. Who wouldn't?
Yeah.
He might not like Christmas, but I just can't get this vision of Liam who absolutely is Christmas. So
I love
out of my brain.
I didn't have Liam down as a Christmas lover. It's
Yeah, of
fascinating.
course, loves it.
Well, Noel says he hates Christmas, but he did write a Christmas song because, you know, he may hate Christmas, but he probably likes earning a bit of money. So he did Merry Christmas Everybody once.
I forgot about that, yeah,
We're going
of
to
course
play
he
it in a sec. Now, come on, Christmas songs in general. What do you make of them?
Again, I think they've been trumped. I mean, there's some absolute. If you listen to Phil Spector's Christmas album, it's just like you go through, you know, and listen to the Ronettes doing, you know, it's like in their own right, they're absolutely brilliant songs with absolutely brilliant production, but because they've been just drilled into you,
Yeah.
you know, on Slade, it's like America. If you hear that song one more time, it's like I'll you know, whatever. But they are brilliant songs, but I just think it's the fact that they've just been drilled into you. And you've got visions of, you know, when I was 18, just a pub full of 200 lunatics swinging off light shades and jumping off tables and spilling beer everywhere. It's just like the memory of it, and a jukebox just playing this song. It's like, I hate that song.
Yeah.
When actually, I don't. It's a brilliant song. So Christmas songs in general, I suppose someone could bring one out and you think, oh, that's good. 2 years time, it'll be drilled into you that deep. You'd be like, I hate it. I hate it. I liked it when it come out, but so I'm not a massive fan.
I was in Sainsbury's the other day and the playlist was playing in the background and I thought, the poor staff in Sainsbury's, because they think they must have to listen to that same playlist every day for over a month.
Yeah.
And it's the same songs
Yeah.
on a loop constantly. So, you know, this next track is for all the Sainsbury's workers who had to endure a Christmas playlist for the last few weeks. This is Bonehead's Christmas Day here on Radio X. Merry Christmas. It's Noel Gallagher.
Bonehead's Christmas Day.
It is Bonehead's Christmas Day and I'm joined by the man himself. Now, Bonehead, you very kindly have been answering some listeners' questions. You got sent a load on Twitter before we did this show. I'm going to fire away a few more, if that's okay with you.
Yeah, fire away.
Do you have a favourite Christmas jumper? Have you got any Christmas jumpers? That's from Jamie on Twitter.
I haven't got a Christmas jumper. No, I've probably got a few jumpers that you could class as Christmassy. You know, it's just a bit wacky in the pattern on them. Not many, maybe a couple that I probably never wear, but they're there just in case. For emergency Christmas use. But no, I haven't got an out-and-out Christmas jumper.
Write that down. We'll get you one for next year. We'll make sure Radio X presents you with a beautiful Christmas jumper for next year. Presents. Oh, there's a few people asking a few presents questions. In fact, I'm going to ask you a couple myself as well. Are you one of these people that's very productive and goes and buys a load of presents about 2 months before Christmas, or did you buy them all yesterday?
No, I'm not bad. I used to be. I used to leave it to Christmas Eve years ago. I was rubbish, but I generally pretty good now. I don't get out with a list in July. You know, one of them people get the decorations up and get out in July with the list and get it done and tell everyone I'm done. Right, I'm done now. Even the cats. Even got the cats one. You know, all I've got to do is get the dog and I'm right. You know, I'm not one of them, but I'm pretty good. But I don't generally buy for the world. You know, it's sort of family and that's it really. Family, maybe a couple of close friends, but that's it.
Are you expecting a present from Liam today?
Nope. See how I got in there that quick. No, I'm not. I'll get the text. I'll get the Happy Christmas text. But presents, no.
What about back in the day? Would the band members all share presents? Would they hand presents out at Christmas time?
No,
never.
No, we weren't like that. You see, I mean, we didn't. It was only sort of later on in the band when we actually all got a mobile phone each. So all we had was our landlines. But when we came off tour, we didn't even phone each other. It was just like bye. You know, and then we didn't have a clue what each other got up to in between those tours on our days or weeks, whatever we got off. We didn't do it. So buying a Christmas present was just like, nah. Birthday presents, nope.
I can't even imagine what the Gallagher household would have been like at Christmas time back in the day when they were both young. God, I bet there were some arguments.
I don't know. I don't know. See, I don't know. Same household as I was brought up in. You know, sort of an Irish Catholic household. And I don't know what theirs was like really, but mine was pretty laid back. You know, we had a big Christmas dinner. It was great. You know, it was always like 3:00 in the afternoon. We'd have Christmas dinner. We always had a tree. There was always presents under the tree, but it wasn't. And we'd all just sit in front of the telly and watch telly all day as we did. You know, but there was no big celebration like woohoo. You know.
Do you when you open up the Christmas cracker, do you put the paper hat on your head?
I do like a Christmas cracker.
Yeah. Do you?
Yeah, I do. I mean, a lot of people like the really posh ones, don't they? It's like the rubbish stuff, but I like the ones with just rubbish things in them. You know, just like a thimble. It's like, great old thimble. You know, I'm like, I like it. And the hat, the paper mat, you put it on, it just rips. You know, as it's on. Oh, it's starting to slip. Oh, it's massive, so it ends up round your neck like a collar. You know, it's like, but I do like the hat. I'll keep it on as long as I can. Don't go too near the fire. You got your hat on still. You know, that's me. I do like it.
Good.
See, I like Christmas. I'm all right,
you do. Yeah. There's aspects of Christmas that you do. Yeah. You do like. Right, it's Bonehead's Christmas Day. We've got Bonehead with us until 3:00 this afternoon. Hope you're having a wonderful day so far, by the way. Right, stay there. More of your listeners' questions on the way for Mr. Bonehead.
Bonehead's Christmas Day.
Radio X.
John Lennon with Happy Christmas on Christmas Day, Radio X, Bonehead's Christmas Day as well, because it is me, Toby Tarrant, and Bonehead is with us as well. Now, Bonehead, we've had some listeners' questions already.
Yep.
I'm going to fire some quick ones at you now, okay? So you've just got no hesitation, your gut instinct, straight back at me. You ready?
I'm ready.
Right, let's do it. So, quick fire questions for Bonehead. Slade or wizard?
Slade.
Real tree or fake tree?
Fake.
What's your favourite Christmas film? You know, these are quick fire.
I haven't got a clue. Do you know what? If you said to me, name a Christmas film, I'd have been like...
This is like...
Honestly, it's just like...
It's not the quickest quick fire around this at the moment.
But that's like saying, name the B-side of Chris Moyle's single that he put out in 1987. I'd be like... Huh? what was that again? A Christmas film.
Right.
Don't know. Don't watch telly.
Love Actually. Have you seen it?
No, I'm not into films.
Die Hard.
But I am into films. Die Hard's not a Christmas film.
Well, this is...
Oh, right. Oh, I'm away. I thought you meant one, you know, with like reindeers and stuff in it.
Well, this is the argument: is Die Hard a Christmas film?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, then should we
start again?
Okay. What's your favourite Christmas film?
Die Hard. Go on, I was just like,
Bread sauce or cranberry sauce?
ugh. Bread sauce. Oh, yeah, I know it's got to be Quickfire. Bread sauce. What year are we in?
Well, that was
Times are hard, but come on. That's like bread and butter pudding. You go in posh restaurants, it's like bread and butter pudding. What's in it? Bread, milk, and raisins. Like, no, I'll miss on that one.
It is a bit like something you need
cranberry,
to read the Blitz.
obviously.
I'm going to put you down as a cranberry there,
Yeah,
I think.
please do.
Christmas cake, yes or no?
Yeah.
Favourite quality street?
Oh, that chewy one.
Oh, yeah.
Don't know what they're called. Yeah, dead. Do you want to break your teeth on?
Brussels sprouts, yes or no?
Yes, only if they're fried, right, with a little bit of chili oil, right, and then you just sprinkle some flaked almonds over them. Don't boil them like my mum did, so the house stinks, and they turn yellow and then grey, and when they're grey, they're ready. No. Do them as they do in Barcelona, you know, on them street places, and you just fry them up, and they're really quite crispy and charred. A little bit of chili oil on them and some flaked almonds. Then they're a
Oh, I love Brussels sprouts, yeah.
With a bit of bread pudding.
I know this is a quick fire round, and I'm going on a tangent here, but why did our parents just boil vegetables when we were a kid? No wonder we hated vegetables as kids. They just boiled all the flavour out.
Tell me about it.
Oh,
Tell
man.
me about it. Yeah.
Who's your favourite reindeer?
Rudolph.
Can you name any others?
Yeah. Donner and Blitzen.
There we go, yeah.
Prancer.
Yeah.
Toby. Bonehead. Liam and Noel.
Good for me.
Oh.
Cheese or chocolate?
Cheese. No, chocolate. what am I talking about?
Right, well, that's the end of the quickfire questions. Well done. Thank you very much for them, everyone.
Can't be too quick there.
Yeah. Right, we've got more of your listeners' questions on the way. I've got a few things I want to talk to Bonehead about as well. But first, everyone's favourite Christmas song. This is the Pogues' Fairy Tale of New York on Radio X. Merry Christmas.
Bonehead's Christmas Day.
That is Pogues and Kirsty McCall, Fairy Tale of New York on Christmas Day. It is Bonehead's Christmas Day. I've got Bonehead with us, and we were talking off air a few moments ago because obviously we tragically lost Shane MacGowan a few weeks ago. Yeah. And I just thought you guys would have met at some point or spent a night getting drunk in a pub somewhere, but never had the honour.
No, me personally, no. No, I know Noel did for sure. And I'm sure Liam must have done as well. Actually, and as for the rest of the band, I don't know. But I didn't personally. And I always did regret that. You know, always. You know, God, will there be a day when I ever meet Shane MacGowan, which sadly now won't happen. You know, one person I really would have loved to have met. Yeah.
Have you got a bucket list of, because you've obviously met a lot of people in time, have you got a bucket list of anyone left that's still alive that you would love to meet?
No, there's not. You know, met you now. That was up there.
That was the big one.
Toby Tarrant was there.
You've peaked.
No, there's not. I've never been. I've never looked at people like, I'd really love to meet him. I've always been asked, have you met such and such, or I was always asked, did you meet David Bowie? And I'm like, I always had to think. It's like, did I? And it's like, you can't have to think, did you ever meet a person like that?
Yeah.
You'd know about it if you'd met them. It's like, but I used to always think, have I met David Bowie? I might have done. You know, I don't know. But sometimes the people that came backstage at Oasis gigs was like, wow, who's in? You know, it'd be like, my God, wow. You know, I remember George Michael coming to gigs and it's like, George Michael, wow. I was uber impressed, you know.
Yeah.
But I don't think there's anyone that I would like to meet. Probably Mick Jagger, although supported Mick Jagger a couple of years with Liam. I didn't meet him. And I'd love to meet Mick Jagger and Keith Richards.
Yeah.
I'd love to meet one or the two or both together, you know, that I really would. I mean, I wouldn't put it on a bucket list, but I think I'd really love to sort of sit in
I can't believe that you did 2 shows with the Rolling Stones and you never said hello to the bloke.
No, can you believe that? Liam did. They called Liam back for a photo shoot.
Yeah.
Not me. I mean.
Oh, man. Keith Richards is top of my list. Oh, well, now that I've met you, of
absolutely,
course.
yeah.
Yeah. Right, well, we've got Bonehead's Christmas Day. We've got Bonehead for another hour or so. So, yeah, thank you for all your questions so far. We'll get through as many as we can before 3 o'clock this afternoon.
Bonehead's Christmas Day.
Bonehead, I haven't even referenced the wonderful decorations around us in the Radio X studio today. So we've got this digital display all around, and it's got all the presenters from Radio X. It's got their head in a snow globe, and just over your left shoulder there's a Bonehead snow globe as well. Where does this rank in your career achievements, would you say?
It ranks up above Nebworth far and away above me. I panicked then when you were saying it, because when you were saying all around us we have these decorations, I looked to my left, and then when I walked in the studio today, is that Dave Grohl over there?
No, but
It looks like Dave Grohl. Who's that?
That's Matthew Crosby, but you're the second person who's confused him for Dave Grohl.
Honestly. Well, I looked, and when we walked in the studio today, I was there, my head in a snow globe, and I was just like, I can't believe it. I'm there. I'm looking at all these people, and it's like I'm actually on the Radio X Christmas wall. I'm like, this is it's up there.
Yeah.
And I thought I'd disappeared, but I'm there. I'm right behind me now.
We've moved you.
Yeah, it is. I'll tell you how good it is. We came in, and while you were all saying, right, this is how the show's going to go, I'm going, yeah, I know, happy Christmas, but I don't care. I took pictures of my head there, and I took pictures of your head, and I took pictures of Chris Moore, and I WhatsApped it to me, my family WhatsApp group. I was going, look, I'm on the wall, whoa. And they were just like, oh my God, happy Christmas. So yeah, it ranks.
Good.
It ranks up there.
Good.
It's better than, I hope it's not up there, just, that's a permanent fixture.
That's
I'm
there.
hoping.
That's there forever
Love it.
now. Well, you're in between Ed Gamble and Johnny Vaughan, so you make yourself comfy in that snow globe there. Right, let me play a bit of Paul McCartney, Wonderful Christmas Time. It is Bonehead's Christmas Day. Merry Christmas. Be back with you in a sec.
Bonehead's Christmas Day.
Paul McCartney, Wonderful Christmas Time. On Christmas Day, Merry Christmas. It is Bonehead's Christmas Day. I hope you're having a lovely Christmas so far. Have you opened your presents? Have you started eating yet? Have you had a family argument yet? How many glasses of wine has Mum had? No matter what you're up to, I hope you're having a lovely Christmas Day so far. Now, Boneheads, I haven't actually asked you about your very busy year next year, so I'm gonna grill you now. I'm gonna Paxman you if that's okay.
Grill me.
I will. So, as announced, the Definitely Maybe 30 Years tour. So, a couple of things. How much you're looking forward to that? Because I know myself and all the listeners are looking forward to it. And secondly, can you believe that it's 30 years of Definitely Maybe next year?
I can't believe it's 30 years. I mean, that's really mad. I think I said in a text to Liam, we were talking like, next year we're going to do this. It's like, yeah, brilliant. I can't wait. And then it sort of went over into 30 years. It's like, wow, how can that be 30 years?
Mad.
And it's like, I was going, yeah, but in 1992, when we started that band Oasis, if we went back 30 years to what was 30 years before, that was the Beatles.
Yeah.
So it's like 30 years, it seems like a lifetime, because the Beatles seem like a lifetime away to us in 92. It's like the Beatles, they were like another century. But
mad,
actually, we're talking about 30 years. Yeah, wow.
And you're going to do the album in full?
The album in full and a selection of B-sides taken from the singles that were released off that album. So it's going to be incredible, I can't wait, there's songs on there that I just really can't wait to play again. Songs like Up in the Sky, I just cannot wait. I've been sort of running through it at home and just like, whoa.
I was going to ask you that, because have you had to refamiliarise yourself with some of these tracks? Because you can't have done some of those in years.
No, the songs there that I've not done since 1999, and no, it's a case of like, I better have a quick run through. How does this one go? But it's as soon as you put a guitar around you and put the song on, and play along to it, it's like, oh yeah, that's how it goes. I know it. Of course you do.
Yeah.
I always say that if I don't know it by now.
Now, also, I enjoyed you interacted with the Radio X Twitter account a couple of weeks ago, because you posted a photo of Liam playing Transmit Festival, and that was, I thought, a pretty obvious signal that you were going to be playing Transmit Festival with Liam. And then Radio X put out an article that said, Bonehead hints at playing Transmit Festival, and you replied saying, hints.
Capital letters.
Hints.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take that as you will definitely be playing Transmit Festival.
Yeah.
And Reading and Leeds as well?
Reading and Leeds too, yeah. There's a lot of gigs and a lot being added and a lot being thought about still as well,
Now,
so.
the question I have to ask you, because it's that time of year where everybody starts talking about the G word, which is Glastonbury, and everybody starts doing maths of where bands and artists are going to be. Mathematically, you can play Glastonbury. Any talk of that, Bonehead?
I haven't got a clue. I just do as I'm told. I'm just grateful for the fact that I'm going to be up on stage next year, and it's like, if I'm going to be doing Glastonbury, I'd absolutely love it, because next year I'm 59. I think I did Glastonbury on... It generally always falls on my birthday, which is brilliant, and I had my 30th birthday at Glastonbury, and it's... I'm not quite 60, but I'll be 59. If we did Glastonbury, it'd be like, wow, this is great, it's like nearly 30 years ago. But For now, no, we're not playing it. I don't know.
Oh, well, fingers
I
crossed.
think we are.
Fingers crossed. Well, I hope to see you there. Right, let's get on an Oasis track. Come on, we've talked about Oasis loads. We haven't actually played an Oasis track yet. So this is one of the very, very best, in my humble opinion. On Christmas Day, on Bonehead's Christmas Day, this is the beautiful Oasis, Half the World Away. Merry Christmas.
Bonehead's Christmas Day.
That track, Half the World Away, which is beautiful. It's one of my favourites. Do you have a preference? Do you like playing that softer stuff, or do you like your rock and roll stars?
I love that song.
Yeah.
I absolutely love it. That's me playing the electric piano on it. And it was actually only me and Noel involved in the recording of it. The rest of the band were in the next room, but he didn't let anyone in. And it was just like, right, Bonehead, you're playing keyboards. Oh, God. Right. And I never even heard the song. It was when Noel had split up from the band and he did a runner from Los Angeles, and we all fell apart, and we thought he was going to leave the band, and we found him in San Francisco. So we all got back together and we reconvened in a studio in Austin, and we thought the way to break the ice is let's get in and record a couple of songs. And that was the song we went in and recorded one of them, but just it was only me and Noel, and I'd never heard it, and he was like, right, you do the piano, and electric piano. I was like, well, I don't know what to do, and I just copied note for note, This Guy's in Love with You, Burt Bacharach. So if you listen to it, it really is that
really?
doom, 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 doom. You know, I was just like, and I copied it, and he was just like, that's brilliant. And Noel did the drums, he played the guitar, and he sang it. But I love it. My brother lives in Austin. It's quite a long story short. And a couple of years ago, I went to visit my brother, and he sort of works in the music business. We went to visit the same studio that we actually recorded that song, and I saw the guy who owns it, and the same keyboard is in there that I played that track on. So I sat down and I just played that riff, and it was just like, wow. And I'll
it's
come
still
back.
there.
But I do love that song. I genuinely love it. Yeah.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's one of the very, very best. And presumably see it on the Definitely Maybe tour next year, because you're doing the B-sides from around that era. I can't wait to hear that live. Right, stay there. It's Bonehead's Christmas Day. I hope you're having a wonderful Christmas so far. Plenty more of your questions for the man himself coming up as well in just a sec.
Bonehead's Christmas Day.
Eagles, please come home for Christmas on Christmas Day on Radio X. Merry Christmas. Toby Tarrant here with Bonehead. It is Bonehead's Christmas Day, and you've sent in loads of questions over the last few weeks, so thank you to everyone that got in touch. Bonehead, I'm going to fire some at you. Natalie asked, do you prefer giving Christmas presents or receiving them?
I'd say giving.
Is that because you want to sound like a good person?
No, I am a good person. I think that's why I like giving them. No, I do like to give people presents, and not necessarily at Christmas. You know, I like to buy things and give people things and make them smile. I'm a nice guy.
Are you good at the thing when you get a rubbish present? Are you good at
I'm a born liar. I'm a born
just
liar.
telling me what a
Hi,
good
you're
person
listening
you
to Bonehead's Christmas Day, and it's a pleasure to be here today. I'm having a ball down here at Global Radio X. I love it. I'd live here. Yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, I'm a top liar.
So even if they give you a rubbish present, you can do that whole pretending that you like it.
I'm born. You know, you know what I mean. So, no, anyway.
I love this question. Do you remember ever playing a role in a school nativity play?
Yeah, I do. I'm sure.
What were you?
I'm sure I was a camel. I got the right ump.
There we go.
Oh, that's good, wasn't it? I made that.
There we go.
No, I do remember being. Do you know when you just? I remember. I don't know how I ended up with a career that involved being on stage in front of thousands of people staring at you, because I was one of them guys, you know, in school when you had to read a paragraph from a book or something in English language, you'd be just sweating the night before. Like, oh my God, I've got to stand up in front of my mates. You know, I couldn't do it. I do remember doing a play. I can't remember what it was, but I think it was just tears and turmoil. You know, it's just like, oh my God, this is the worst thing that's ever happened to me. Hated it. But maybe I was a camel. I might have been. Yeah, what are you laughing at? A good camel.
Just the image of you being a camel.
Well,
because I don't know what you look like as a child, so I'm just picturing you
as a camel.
As a camel now. That's all I can
with
picture.
4 legs and a big hump.
2 humps on the back.
Spitting at everyone.
I've got to ask you about Christmas food. I'm gonna throw some key aspects of a typical Christmas food at you, because I want to get your vibe on turkey. How do you feel about the turkey?
Turkey, I'm all right. I can like it or leave it. So I'm not. It's not. I wouldn't buy it or eat it through choice, put it that way. But it's very festive, and I'm sure there's a million people out there right now listening to this, sort of basting their turkeys or stuffing their turkeys, whatever you do with them. But I'm not really that fussed.
Let's be honest, if turkey was nicer, we'd eat it all year round.
Probably,
But
yeah. Massive as well. Who's got an oven that big?
Yeah, I know.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's so true. What about parsnips? How do you feel about the parsnips?
Parsnips?
Yeah.
Do you know how to think then? What's a parsnip? I'm so cultured.
Posh potatoes, aren't
Posh
they?
potatoes. Parsnips? No, don't like them.
No.
Not having it, even roasted or whatever you do with them. You know, it's like, no. Well, I'd eat them,
Yeah.
but it's just like, but parsnip. What do they taste? Taste the parsnips, don't they? Yeah.
They do a bit. They do- parsnips do
I know,
taste a bit of
but
parsnip.
when I say they taste the parsnips, it's like if somebody gives you something, be it anything, and you eat it, and they go, "What does that taste like?" And if you can't describe it and you didn't particularly like it, you go, "It's a bit like parsnips." Do you know what I mean? That's what I think of parsnips. It's a descriptive word for rubbish.
What about my highlight of this? Is pretty much my favourite thing about Christmas: pigs in blankets. How do you
Love
feel?
them. Yeah, all day long. I'd have them for breakfast.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Pigs in blankets. What an invention. Who
They are.
invented them?
I talked about this on
Who
the show
thought of
a few
that?
weeks ago. What genius looked at sausages and went, "Going to wrap them in
I'm going
bacon."
to wrap them in bacon. Yeah, it is.
Whoever they are, I love you
Cool,
very
isn't it?
much. Now, you've been picking out some of the Christmas tracks you've played on the show so far. This next one, I love this. I've never played this on Red X before. Lee Scratch Perry.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
Yes.
This was one of your first choices you sent us on the
Absolutely, yeah.
It's a great
I'd have
choice,
just given you a whole reggae festive playlist because I love reggae.
Yeah.
You know, and I really love Lee Perry.
It's a wonderful choice. It's a wonderful
It's my
choice.
first
Lee
choice.
Scratch Perry, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, here on Radio X.
Bonehead's Christmas Day.
Boneheads, go on then, let's get some more listeners' questions at you. Why
Go
not?
on.
So, from Carrie, what is the best Christmas gift you've ever received?
The best Christmas gift. That's a really difficult one because
Because they're always rubbish.
no, you see, no. It's a really difficult one because I'm at risk now
Of upsetting someone.
of upsetting a lot of people. As I go back to what I said earlier, I'm like this born liar. You know, everyone's just like, he was lying. He was lying all this time. He's been lying. He didn't like it, did he? I don't think there's been a best one. Oops, I can't say it. It's just. No, I don't know. They've all been great. They've all meant something. I can't.
I can see cogs turning in your head
There
because
is.
there's the answer.
It's like he's forgotten, and he's forgotten what I got him last year.
No, what it is I'm thinking there's probably some answers pop into your head that are good Christmas gifts you received, and there's also the answer you think you should give in case certain people are listening.
Yeah, there is, but I'm going to blow it. That's a really tricky one because I'm going to go, I'll say my best Christmas gift was whatever it may be. And it'll just be like, you know what? I bought you that for your birthday. And you forgot. It was a birthday present.
Yeah.
Or it wasn't even a Christmas gift. That was just one because I love you. No, I can't remember. They've all been the best.
Have you ever been asked to turn the Christmas lights on anywhere?
Yeah.
Have you?
Absolutely.
Where have you done?
I did one a couple of years ago. Brian Cannon, who did all the Oasis artwork, Microdot Designs, he's got a huge showroom and sort of shop place. It's a warehouse, really, in Kendal in the Lake District. And every year, apart from this year, I didn't do it, but every year he has a huge Christmas tree in the warehouse and he lights it all up and invites people around for mince pies and a little tipple, like customers, really, Oasis fans, And I generally drive up and I do the 3, 2, 1 and I turn it on. So that became quite a tradition.
Oh, I love
Yeah,
that.
it was good.
I love that. Well, if would you be open to doing more Christmas light turning on? Because we can advertise your services right
No.
now. No, you heard it. It's a no from Bonehead.
Yeah, no, but
Radio.
then you start getting... No, I'm not even going to do it because I'll start offending people, but you'll get invited to ones that just like, no, that ain't cool. Don't do it. Don't go there. But the Microdot one is cool.
Well, if there's any towns and villages listening, it's a no from Bonehead. This is Bonehead's Christmas Day on Radio X. Merry Christmas.
Depends on the town, doesn't it?
Bonehead's Christmas Day.
Pretenders 2,000 miles on Christmas Day on Radio X. Bonehead's Christmas Day. Hope you're having a lovely, lovely Christmas so far, and you've got lots of lovely presents as well, and you're eating everything that your heart desires. Now, Boneheads, I've got to ask you, Liam has announced that he is joining musical forces with Mr. John Squire from the Stone Roses. He said to somebody on Twitter it's going to be the best album since Revolver. Have you heard any of it yet? Are you involved in any way?
I'm not involved in any way whatsoever, no. But I've heard it.
Have you?
Yeah.
How's it sounding?
I'm not going to tell you anything. I'm going to keep you all in suspense because I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to say it's this, that, or whatever, but I will let you know I've heard it from start to finish, and I will keep you all going, oh, come on, tell us more. But that's not for me to say. I shall leave it for the man himself.
Fair enough. Well, we gave it a go. Now,
Very good.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it? I'm so excited about it.
Yeah.
Now, he brought John Squire out on stage, didn't he, at Nebworth to do Champagne Supernova?
Yeah.
Now, what's that like? Is that like watching your best mate in bed with your missus? Because you're going, hey, I'm your guitarist. What's going on here?
No, because, you see, John Squire came out when I did Nebworth with Oasis. He came on and did the same song, you know, and that was like being on stage with my hero, really. I was just being the fanboy, you know, trying to keep it cool, really, but I wasn't. Deep down, I was just trembling, going, oh, my God. Even though I knew him. Hi, John. Yeah, you're right. I was just like, oh, my God, I can't believe I'm on stage with you. But no, it was great. But I was sort of on my sick bed, really, when he did Nebworth the other year. So it was just, it was incredible that he came back on again. It was...
Yeah, it was one of
Loved
those.
it.
One of those amazing moments.
Yeah.
Now, I've got a Liam Gallagher track here. Now, this is a bit like the Die Hard of Christmas songs because it's Is It or Isn't It a Christmas song? So it's Liam Gallagher, All You're Dreaming Of. When he put it out, he put it out around Christmas time. He said when he was writing it, he was thinking about being a kid at Christmas time and stuff like that. But there's nothing lyrically about it that's too Christmassy. So does this count as a Christmas song, do you think?
It does to me. There are bells on it, if you listen.
Yeah.
You know, but if someone had played me that song at the end of July, which I think they probably did looking back, but if someone played me that song at the end of July, I'd never heard it, and they just said, here's a song that Liam's recording, he's going to put it out, I'd just go, that sounds really Christmassy. I think it's just got that whole Christmassy feel to it.
Yeah.
It just smells of Christmas to me. And I love it. I think it's a gorgeous song.
It's a beautiful song. I'm going to play it right now. Liam Gallagher, All You're Dreaming Of, on Christmas Day, Bonehead's Christmas Day, on Radio X.
Bonehead's Christmas Day.
Radio X.
Liam Gallagher, All You're Dreaming Of, on Radio X on Bonehead's Christmas Day. It's a Christmas song, isn't it? It's all Christmassy.
Written all over it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's a beautiful track. So you were with him when he did that gig, when he performed it on the boat going down the River Thames in lockdown, wasn't it?
Yes, it
was.
was.
I mean, you've obviously done some pretty surreal gigs in your time, but how was that one?
That was really surreal. I mean, the fact that we were sailing up the Thames, I don't know what month it was, but it was freezing cold, so we had big coats and hats on, was pretty surreal anyway, just sort of sailing into the sunset. It was incredible, on a massive, big, flat-bedded barge type thing with a PA blasting it out. And but we couldn't announce it, because if we had announced it that we were going to do it, then there'd have been thousands of people lining the streets, and every bridge along the River Thames would have been packed with people waiting for us to sail under it, which obviously we couldn't do because of COVID and lockdown and whatnot. So we had to keep it really, really quiet. But we made it really, really loud. So there's a lot of apartment blocks going along the Thames. So people would be like out on the balconies going, that sounds like Liam Gallagher singing Cigs and Alcohol really loud. It can't be. And they look out, and lo and behold, there's like this light show and a band sailing down the Thames. It's just like, wow, it is. So we did get a crowd as such. You know, every apartment block was packed on balconies. It was brilliant. But he sang that song on it. I didn't perform that song on the barge. I just sort of stood in front, and I filmed it on my phone, and getting goosebumps now thinking about it, because he did the whole thing with the girls singing the backing vocals and the band, and Liam's vocal was just like the record, you know. He just hit it and nailed it. It was just like, wow.
Yeah,
it's incredible. It was incredible.
Yeah, amazing. One of the coolest things I've ever seen. That.
Yeah.
Bonehead, that's us done. It's flown by these 2 hours. It's been an absolute pleasure.
I could get back to my sprouts.
Exactly.
Been on for 2 hours now. I'd have been early done, won't they?
Yeah. you've had a result here though, because you've skipped all the cooking. You just get to get home and now go and eat some food.
That's it. Yeah.
Happy days.
Yeah.
Put your Christmas hat on and away you go.
Yep.
Well, mate, Merry Christmas. It's been an absolute pleasure seeing you again, and I very much look forward to everything that you guys are doing in 2024 as well. I'm inviting myself to some of those gigs.
I shall see you there.
So I'll see you there. But Merry Christmas, Bonehead. It's been an absolute pleasure and a happy New Year, mate.
You too, and everyone else out there. Have a good day.
Thank you so much, Bonehead. Now, Johnny Vaughan is on the way. Johnny is in the building. The 4 till 7 Fang is the 3 till 6 Fang today for one day only. That is on the way. Have a lovely, lovely rest of your Christmas. I'll see you in the new year, but have an amazing rest of your time. Thank you so much to Bonehead. Finishing off, this is Wizard. I wish it could be Christmas every day.
Radio X.